Hey guys, I'm Blake Outwell.
I'm TD.
And I'm Trey Sherris.
And this is IBU Sports. Our first topic of the day, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So today we're going to be talking about, do they have a chance to make it to the finals this year with all the teams coming in hot in the East? They're coming on two back-to-back losses by 25 points against the Toronto Raptors and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
With the two teams, the Celtics and the Raptors right now, they're really testing the Cavaliers as a team and their potential to go all the way. Those two losses, IT coming fresh back from injury, and he's kind of like moving slowly into the lineup. They're still kind of working him in. You saw his really bad shooting performance yesterday, 2 for 15 from the field, and they're just trying to slowly work back in. You can't work a player like IT back into a lineup full of like really good players, LeBron James obviously, and then got Kevin Love out there, and you're adding a third guy that had his own team last year and was the leader of his team.
My take on the whole Cleveland thing is the defense. Their defense is atrocious. They give up lots of fast break points, lots of easy layups, lots of open shots, and a couple days ago they won against the Orlando Magic. They scored 120 plus. I'm not sure exactly how many it was, but they gave up like almost. They won, but they gave up north of 100 points, and especially in the playoffs when you play against the Celtics, the Raptors, some of these other teams that are kind of new and reinvented squads with new guys, it's going to be really tough to win. Even in the East, I still think when it comes down to it, they have the experience. I don't see LeBron James not going to the finals this year in Cleveland. I think if he were to stay the next couple of years, depending on what the shift of power would be in the NBA, it would be really interesting to see. But the entire reason, mainly other than Kyrie Irving, not really wanting to stay there anymore, that they made that deal is because they knew as presently constructed they could not beat the Warriors, right?
Correct.
So they bring in Isaiah Thomas, and he's working his way back in. But the thing with Isaiah Thomas is, and he's a great player, but he's not helping the Cavs defense. And it was almost like when he was out, people were talking about, Isaiah Thomas comes back. That doesn't. It's going to help them a lot when he's back to full strength. His first 2 games, last night was a bad shooting night against the Raptors, but the previous 2 games before that, he had nearly 20 points each night, maybe even one game he had over. I'm not exactly sure. But overall, he needs to get back to full strength. But when he does, that defense is still a liability. One more question I have for you guys about the Cavs is, what do you think of the whole Deandre Jordan trade rumors? Do you think that would really help them out?
My thing about DJ is, I don't know if the Cavs could get him, but if they did, I feel like he wouldn't help this team out. It wouldn't be much of an improvement.
See, that's not true at all. The argument about that, he would definitely benefit from being on the Cavs. He would help their team a lot. It's the fact that getting the trade through would never work to benefit their team as a whole, because there's no way that you can trade DeAndre Jordan, an all-star last year, first-time all-star, and who are they going to get back that they're going to lose? So they would have to give up someone like Jay Crowder and a couple other guys and a pick.
Well, the rumor right now is that it's Tristan Thompson for DeAndre Jordan right now. That's what the Cavs want to do.
And their first pick.
But the problem is the Clippers want the Nets pick. And the biggest issue with that is that with the Nets pick, the Cavs do not want to move that pick. Right now, I think it's still in the top 10 right now, but the Nets are not as bad as they've been in previous years. So when you look at it that way,
and they will be even getting up a little bit with D'Angelo Russell coming back.
Yeah, well, and if you're Cleveland, I think with how they're playing right now, especially on the defensive end, they have no rim protectors. Their like best rim protector right now is arguably LeBron James.
Right.
Which you put Tristan Thompson in, and historically he's done a good job. This year he's dipped off a little bit. I really think that if they're serious about competing for a championship this year, DeAndre Jordan would be a great get, for his rim protecting. He becomes a liability if you add him on that team, because you can't play him late in the fourth quarter of games because of his free throws, unless you find a way around that. I don't know how Ty Lue would handle that. What would you guys think?
You mean the coach, LeBron James?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What'd you guys? Yeah. By the way,
LeBron James,
yeah.
there.
What did you guys think of the soundbite last night from TNT where LeBron's in the huddle yelling and Ty Lue wasn't even in the picture?
That's a good representation of what the Cavs coaching staff is like. It's basically LeBron James, the coach, the assistant coach, the
GM.
trainer, the GM, the owner. He owns the Cavaliers. He should be coaching this team, even as a player. Ty Lue's basically invisible, and he's not even existing.
LeBron does.
He coaches everyone because he's the greatest player in the world.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
So what do you think about the Cavs' chances in the East, excluding the Warriors? Let's just say getting to the East Finals, which they will presumably, and the Finals, as everybody thinks. You're looking at Cleveland, Toronto, lots of different teams in there. Who do you think has the best chance to beat the Cavs?
Well, just getting to the conference finals, I envision them having a tough time even getting there almost. It really depends on IT, because if he's able to get healthy and start competing at the MVP level he was at last year, then I could feel like they'll be able to get to the conference finals pretty easily. But without him getting healthy, I can see many teams beating them. With the Raptors, the Celtics, even all the way to the Wizards.
I see the Wizards not in that list. I mean, they've seriously struggled up to this point, and they really shouldn't be. Bradley Beal's playing outstanding, and they had basically the same team from last year. That same team that made the 4th seed, if I'm correct, and they were playing good all year. They look like these struggles are. I don't know how they're gonna fix them. So I don't know. I don't see them as a real threat to the Cavs. But I think the two you did pick, the Celtics and the Raptors, definitely
Those are the two main teams.
two main teams in the East.
And they will. I guarantee you, they will be making moves. Come the deadline.
Yeah.
In a month.
Definitely the Celtics. They have the room to make all these.
You may see some names thrown out there like Kristaps Porzingis.
That's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Stay classy, my friends.